are we headed to this morning, Miss Susie?
I don't know. You just told me to put a certain address into the GPS. It was your idea.
Well, I have the secret. I know where we're going. We're going to the second time that Eckert Farms has a corn maze. Excuse me, not a corn maze, a sunflower maze. So we're going to walk amongst sunflowers, trying not to get lost, that are way taller than our heads. What do you think about that?
Amazing.
Amazing. Well, I've never been there, and I have been to a sunflower field before. I've certainly never been in a maze before. Well, I have been the maze of life, but that's a different story. But I've never been in a maze of sunflowers, so I'm looking forward to this, both from my angle of being a photographer and from the angle of being on a Grannies on the Grow adventure.
Well, there's only one problem. I'm wearing yellow. I didn't realize that we were going to do this. Oh, excuse me. And do you think they'll be able to tell the difference between me and a sunflower? Or are people going to be amazed around me?
I can't predict how the crowds will react to your presence.
Okay. Hi, Susie and Leslie here. We're Grannies on the Grow. We're saying get off your butts. That's B-U-T, of course. And do what you love. Subscribe and be a Granny Fanny. Today we feature Episode 8, Sunflower Maze 2019, Eckert's Farm.
So we're in the queue line, waiting to get through to pay for our ticket to go walk around in the sunflower maze. Here's the beautiful Granny on the Grow, Susie, waiting in the line. It's just a little sunflower. It's a cute little barn here that we pay for our ticket, and then we get on a little, I guess maybe a tractor with some type of a trailer that they'll pull us out to the maze itself. Well, first I have to navigate through this maze of the people queue to get to the maze to walk through the sunflowers. See how well you act here in the people queue maze determines your results out in the sunflower maze. When we arrived at the maze, we were given a map, and the map was to help us navigate through the 5 acres that the sunflower maze encompassed.
So here we are in the maze, and it is quite amazing.
And where are we at?
I'm not sure if we're in a maze.
We're in a maze of sunflowers.
And I'm a little bit scared that we'll be able to get our way out of this maze before lunchtime.
In the maze. I am taking a photo of this bee collecting nectar on this particular sunflower. Isn't he special? Look at him. He's a happy bee.
What's his name?
Bert. He's Bert. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's Bert. That's Bert Bee. Ooh, they're getting taller. They're getting taller. They're over our heads.
So what are you doing?
Well, right now, I've got my GoPro mounted on this really long extension arm, and I'm holding it up above the maze, so just in case we get lost, we'll have footage how to get out of here. Because, well, I've been lost before. me photographing you, photographing me.
Now, what did you just say about sunflowers?
I said, they're happy little flowers. And I said, look at this one. What a happy flower. I mean, you cannot look at that and not feel happiness, right?
Well, I'm mainly happy because I don't have to take care of it.
And this one is ready to become happy very soon. Look, he's ready to open up his buds and say, hello, world.
Yeah, because all the ones that are bloomed.
Oh, yeah.
He's still wound tight. I can relate to being wound tight.
Now, what did you just say about sunflowers?
I said, they're happy little flowers. And I said, look at this one. What a happy flower. I mean, you cannot look at that and not feel happiness, right?
Well, I'm mainly happy because I don't have to take care of it.
And this one is ready to become happy very soon. Look, he's ready to open up his buds and say, hello, world. Are you having a good time in this sunflower maze?
I'm having a good time, but
It's getting too hot, isn't
it's
it?
too hot.
Yeah, we need to head for shade. We headed for the little country store, which turned out to not be so little. Walked around, window shopped, saw all kinds of foods, including a cake that looked like a dog, and bought some peaches. Well, that was a fun adventure. Do you agree, Susie?
Oh, it was terrific.
What kind of things do you have to say about it?
Well, the lesson in it for me was see what's going on in your own neighborhood. There are fabulous things going on every week in your neighborhood, and find out from your friends or family, or go online, or go read the paper, and do those things that are just right around the corner from you. And if you can't drive, see if someone will take you to a sunflower maze or to a little concert or something like that. What about you?
It would have been to any time I can get around flowers that make me happy, and that is definitely a sunflower. I think sunflowers just propel the happiness of life around you, and to look up to them the way we had to, because they were so tall. I mean, they were at least 2 feet over our heads. We're looking up to the joy that they had to offer, and that was a great inspiration for me to set me up for the rest of the day, the rest of the week, and my photography to really have a moment of joy with those pretty little flowers.
I'm going to think about that when you looked at the flower and you said you were looking up to it. And I'm going to remember in my day, if I'm having a bad day, I'm going to be able to remember to look up to the sun and look up to the sunflower and face the sun and face the light.
Well, I'm glad I could be an inspiration to you, and hopefully this video has been a fun inspiration to everyone to just get out and find the joy that might be right in your neighborhood. Get off the butts of I can't or I don't have anyone to do it with, and just enjoy what's out there. So that's a big thumbs up from Grannies on the Grow. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, folks, and give us a like too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.